Tuned into the sounds of UrbanX.
So there was a mass shooting in Texas. There was a lot happening in Texas.
A lot going on in Texas.
There was a lot happening. There was a car crash that killed 7 people, and they were saying like that was on purpose. Like
Yes,
it was
yes.
like a targeted hit. And then there was the mass shooting in Allen, Texas.
Yes.
And people are saying that this is the reports I'm getting, right? Mexican dude, but he has neo-Nazi ties, and he was cheering for the trans mass shooting that happened in Nashville, Tennessee, like when the person was a trans, and I'm confused.
So he's a Mexican white supremacist,
Neo-Nazi, yes.
Neo-Nazi
Facts.
who supports trans.
Who supports trans getting shot. Or the trans
Was doing the
the
shooting.
shooting. Yes.
That is the weirdest, bizarrest psyop.
Yes.
Everything in one basket case I've ever heard.
Yes. And listen. So they found his online profiles and stuff like
As
that.
they always do.
They got him watching Tim Pool. Tim Pool is like a political thing on YouTube. I think he's more conservative, but I think he goes at both. But they're tying him to Tim Pool now. They're saying like you did this. There's an account on Twitter and TikTok called the Libs of TikTok where I showed you about this profile. They just post with crazy liberals say about running away from your parents. That's a good thing. They just post that. They're saying he was motivated by this profile to do this shooting as well. So they're throwing everything at the wall this election cycle, and I think it is just getting started.
Yes, because, I mean, listen. First of all, he's a Mexican.
Yes.
Okay, so we have a
Immigration factor.
Immigration factor.
Yes.
He's a neo-Nazi.
White supremacist.
White supremacist
Yes.
factor.
Gun control.
Gun control, mass shooting.
Yes.
And he's supporting trans.
Yes,
which is anti-neoism.
And Texas, because
And Texas.
yeah, it's
Dude, they just checked all boxes with that.
Yeah.
They checked.
And then
all,
when you see it, it's hard not to just see the game. Just like, all right, y'all just throwing everything at the wall, seeing which one sticks.
Yes.
Seeing which angle y'all can really run with the most.
Yep.
And because now, the Biden press secretary, she is basically she was going after the gun control angle here and saying, see, this is what happens when Republicans, they slow down our efforts to ban these guns and things like that. Republicans are doing the immigration. This is what happens when Biden.
This is what happens when Biden just open up the floodgates and let anybody in. That guy might be a killer in his country.
Right.
And now he's free to come over here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, and then, the neo-Nazi, it's going everywhere.
And Kwana said this is the third shooting by an immigrant in probably recent times. So, all of these things, problem, reaction, solution, but cause and effect. If you open up your floodgates to people you can't truly document, the result of that is going to be some form of crime. These people have to survive. In their country, the level of crime that they may already be a witness to through the cartels and this and that make us look like goddamn, school children in a lot of cases. And so, this is what happens when we open Pandora's box. Ironic that the president overly pushes gun control, also mass shooting any president. Yes.
So I look at the gun control conversation like I look at any utopian goal, because it's one of those things where at this point in this country, there's so many guns in this country that if you say we just need to be, if that's your platform, then that is one of those things where you're setting the goal so far out just so far out there that you can never reach it in your lifetime, but it'll always garner votes. That's one of those things.
Yes.
That's just one of those things.